Leanne, nice to meet you, and a real boss of Avon. So tell me a little bit about how did you get involved in Avon?
Avon was something that was always in my world. My nan did it, my mum did it, and so it's always something I've known. I've always adored the brand. And in January 2017, I was actively looking for something. I didn't know what. And Avon popped up on my Facebook timeline, and I decided to apply. And initially it was just for the freebies and a few extra pounds. Within 3 weeks, I saw what the business was capable of, and I ran with it. And I actually turned my business 100% online. I work online only. I do some face-to-face stuff, but it's nearly all digital for me. And in my first year, I was the #1 new sales leader in the UK.
Wow.
So thank you. I love it. I love the brand. I love what it's done for me. And that was one of the things, is I wanted to be there for my 3 boys and still be the mum at the school run, and, you know, work part-time, but bring in a good income, I think was the dream, and that's what's happening. And at the moment, I've got a plan into place for my husband, who works pretty hard, to hand his notice in and come and join me.
Oh, wow. So you're building an empire.
Yes.
Very good.
Definitely.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Brilliant.
I'm here to speak to you today and ask you some questions. So what do you think is so special about Avon?
Because we're a purpose-driven organisation, we really stand for something very, very special. And through our purpose, we enhance and change the lives of millions and millions of people. There's not many organisations around the world that has such a big impact on so many families and people out there.
It is very special, and I think I speak to a lot of women, and they all feel that same, and especially when they become part of the company as well, they feel it even deeper, which is amazing. So what is your vision for Avon's future?
If we're successful, we can change more people's lives. And I think there's 2 things that we do very, very well. One is, of course, we have great products, great technology, great innovation, at amazing value. So in a word, we democratize beauty. We take what some of these premium brands are doing and we make it available to everyone. Why? It's because our business system is much simpler. We invest in the product and the technology. We give you a little bit of margin to make a living, and that's it. We don't have expensive real estate. We don't have expensive advertising. So you have great products at great value, which means lots of people can use our products. The second thing we do really, really well, we can change people's lives. You know, you can make a living, and you now with your whole family are going to make a living. And I think that's so super, super special. So if we can do that better and get our products to more consumers and change more beauty entrepreneurs' lives, that's my vision. Because then our impact will be bigger and we can do more things for what we believe in.
Yeah, and one of the things that I adore about Avon as a brand is what we do for women, what we have done for women, and what we continue to do across the world. And I believe we've got a new programme launching globally. Can you tell me a bit more about it?
The whole Stand for Her programme, campaign, philosophy really encapsulates what we want to do at Avon. And that starts, of course, by giving business opportunity to millions of women, democratize beauty for millions of our end consumers, but also, and I think very special as part of that, stand for causes that are important to women. Whether it's her health, and you know, we've done a lot on breast cancer, and it still is a big issue in many countries around the world, and I think I'm so proud of what we do with this whole campaign about breast cancer awareness and really teaching people, ladies, what the signs are, what to do when you have it, and the support mechanism around it. And then the second one we've picked up is not only women's health, but also women's safety, sort of domestic violence, violence against women and girls. And we're doing so many things around the world with so many of our organizations to really address that. And it's, I had not realized what a big problem it was. You know, in many parts of the world, we have too many deaths and too many injuries around violence for women, and I'm really, really proud that we're picking this up as a company and really bringing this under attention. So this whole Standing for Her is a great umbrella, and I think Avon is one of the few organizations that can really do that and believe in that and drive that with scale.
Why do you think Stand for Her is important for Avon, and what does it mean for people like me who are building a business within the company?
So I think Stand for Her is all the 3 components. One is Stand for Her to make sure that you can make a living, that we give you the tools, the training, the products, the ideas, the encouragement, everything so you can be successful. And I think that's the first thing. So we're standing for you as one of our bosses. Standing for Her is also about our consumers, which are 99% women. So she gets the right products, the right technology, which are affordable and which are great technology. And then not only that, we also stand, and so you not only can buy the products, provide a living to people like you, but also that you know that this company also stands for causes that are important to women. And no other organization with our reach and scale has done that. So to pick up these really important issues like breast cancer, like violence against women, that Avon can stand up there and really drive these debates forward to make a difference. So providing an income, providing great products at great value, and standing up for women's issues is really the umbrella campaign. And it all comes together, you know, making a living, making yourself more confident around beauty products, but also standing up for causes that are important to a woman. And it's the whole package, I think, that is really unique.
And I think it's quite shocking how much of it does go on still in this day and age. And we're here and in the UK, and you don't see it, you don't necessarily feel it, and then your eyes can be opened. And it's amazing that a company like Avon and globally do actually stand up and are bringing it to the forefront again.
I'll give you an example. In Argentina, almost just over one lady a day gets killed by domestic violence. It is scandalous. I did not realize that. In other parts of Latin America, the statistics aren't a lot better. But then we work with other organizations to help change the law, to help change structures, to create awareness around it. And you feel really, really proud when you realize that, one, it's a huge problem. Two, we're really doing something about it to make it better. And I think Avon is one of the few countries with such a reach and such a scale to drive these things forward.
Make the change and drive it internally and change laws. It's amazing, it's very special, and it's one of the reasons why I stay and love the brand. So Jan, as someone who is actively building my Avon business, or my empire,
yes,
as you call it, as it will be, what can I expect from the company in the next 12 months?
So I think, as you know, we're resetting Avon and really making sure we become a digital beauty company is one of the big thrusts, because of course we've got lots of people doing the face-to-face, but now with all the digital tools available to us, we can reach many, many more people through our Facebook account, through our Instagram account, through the Google searches. So I want to become really a digital beauty company through you and with you. So what you can expect is improving tools all the time, giving you better tools to be able to reach more people, to be able to sell better products, to give you the training, to give you the support, to give you the network, to really grow your business. Because if you're successful, Avon is successful.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I love the instant brochure.
Yes.
I think for me that's a big game changer. What's the next step up from that?
Well, we're working on all sorts of, so continues to improve the e-brochure. So we're looking at e-brochure and then even direct delivery, because how do we create the consultants that they can focus more on selling and demonstrating and driving sales rather than, you know, being a distributor. So how can we get the e-brochure that you can use the e-brochure better to more people, and maybe even with direct delivery. Then My Avon store, which I think is a good tool. Yeah. And every 2 weeks now, there'll be an improvement, a small improvement. So this is really about small step improvements every 2 weeks to make your store better and better and better. Then we've got tools like, you know, my self-appointment tool. So if you get new people, they can become an e-representative, we call it, you know, faster and easier. The final one is analytics. So how can we use all that data we have now to help you sell more, to start analyzing all the things that you get in terms of data, to say, hey, do you realize that this person is buying fragrance but not skincare? Why don't we send a mail to teach them to sell skincare? Why don't we, you know, they've stopped buying this product. Why don't we send them this product again? So the analytics and the data to help you sell more and become more successful is the final thing that we also want to do. So we put lots of effort, lots of brain power, lots of thinking to make sure that you can become a more and more successful digital beauty consultant. Yeah.
Okay, Jan, so what are we doing to help our representatives become more successful?
So I think this is one of the big thrusts. We've really got to focus on seeing how we can help our representatives become more successful, and hence we launched the academy, the training academy. Because I think the trick is to really help our representatives sell more, become more successful. And we're looking at all sorts of ways of doing that. There's of course face-to-face training, digital training, but also finding the successful people out there to help them train the trainer, because there's nothing better than finding someone who does it well and then them teaching other people how to do that well. And that becomes, you know, the replication model. So the whole focus on training, I think, is fundamental to the new Avon. And we're putting up the new academy, we're investing in training, online and offline. And I think almost one of the most important and the secret sources of our success will be doubling down on training and helping people. Because if you become an Avon representative, you don't know. you don't know how to sell, you don't know how to find new customers, you don't know how to upsell, how to on-sell, you don't know how to run necessarily your Avon store, how to distribute your e-brochure, how to build your profile on Facebook or Instagram. So all of these things we need to help and teach people. And so the Avon Academy is all designed to do that, is to give you a whole skew of tools and support for the representative, the beauty entrepreneur, to become more successful.
And how will those academies be delivered to the representative? Will they be just digital, or will they be just events that you need to go to?
All different mechanisms. You know, we have millions of people around the world, and some people want to come to an event, other people will want to get digital training, other people will want to have it via Facebook or FaceTime or little videos or YouTube, longer videos. So we've got to really think about what's the best mechanisms for the different people who have time, who have no time, who may be in a rural area or an urban area. So for us it is about trying to create a menu of options that different people find solutions for them to become more successful.
Making it accessible for all.
Exactly.
Again, yeah.
And I do think it's not only digital, it's
No.
not only face-to-face, it's not only big meetings or small meetings, it's about the menu. And it's about creating the opportunities for us to reach as many people as possible. But also the role of our sales leaders. You know, the leader-led philosophy, I think, is so important. And the reason you've built, I'm sure, your great business is because you're teaching. You know, especially our leaders are essentially teachers. Because if you teach someone else to be successful, they will be successful. You know, you teach someone how to fish, it's better than to give them a fish. Yeah, and so I think we've got to get more and more people in Avon to become teachers. Teachers how to build their business, teachers how to become more successful, whether it's the organization Avon or whether it's the sales leaders. And I think that's really what it's all about.
Thank you.